A planned power outage in downtown Toronto is set to send shockwaves through the weekend. With a time frame that's as tight as a drum, Toronto Hydro has announced a power cut starting at 11 p.m. on Saturday, lasting until 11 a.m. on Sunday. This isn't your run-of-the-mill blackout, it's all part of equipment replacement work in tandem with Hydro One. And guess what? Residents are buzzing about which neighborhoods will be affected, and you won't believe the details. People are scrambling for answers because not only is this outage planned, but it's also impacting select residential and commercial buildings. The areas in the spotlight stretch from Queen Street west to Front Street, and from Bathurst Street to Bay Street. That's prime downtown territory. So, if you're in the vicinity, you're probably asking yourself, am I affected? And that's where it got messy. While it's easy to shrug off a power outage, this one is raising eyebrows for other reasons. Toronto Hydro has been upfront about their maintenance work, giving residents advance notice about the planned power outage. But don't let that fool you, people are still uneasy. It's one thing to know it's coming, but another to grapple with the reality of living in the dark for up to 12 hours. And speaking of preparation, residents are being urged to charge their electronics ahead of time. That's right. Phones, laptops, even your trusty tablet, get them juiced up before the lights go out. But let's not forget about the traffic situation. Toronto police are warning drivers to treat non-operational traffic signals as four-way stops. As if navigating downtown Toronto wasn't chaotic enough. But here's the kicker, this isn't the first time the area has faced power outages. Previous incidents in nearby Liberty Village and Parkdale have only recently been resolved, so the community is on edge. It's not just about the power, it's about reliability. Will this outage lead to more issues down the line? When it comes to communication, Toronto Hydro has done their part by spilling the beans on social media. They're making sure everyone is in the loop, but what's the real sentiment from the community? Reaction is mixed, some appreciate the heads up, while others are frustrated, especially local businesses that rely on electricity to keep the doors open. Now, let's talk about safety. With emergency services on alert, the police are prepared to handle any hiccups during the outage. But the question remains, what should residents do if they lose power? Experts recommend keeping flashlights handy, stocking up on candles, and even filling up the bathtub with water. Little things like this can make a big difference when the lights go out. But then, the internet noticed something else. People are clamoring for more information, and it's clear that curiosity is at an all-time high. What about those commercial buildings? Are they equipped to handle a power cut? Some say they'll be just fine, but others aren't so sure. The stakes are high when it comes to food safety in restaurants or the functioning of retail stores. And let's not glaze over the emotional aspect. The unease looms over the downtown vibe. With so many people relying on power for their daily lives, the idea of darkness creeping in overnight isn't sitting well with everyone. It's more than just flicking a switch, it's about the comfort and routine of living in a bustling city. Then, as the hours tick away towards the outage, the chatter intensifies. What if something goes wrong? Will the outage be extended? Toronto Hydro assures residents it's all routine maintenance, but in a city that never sleeps, that promise can feel a bit hollow. The anticipation is palpable, and people are holding their breath, waiting for that 11 p.m. deadline. So what can you expect when the clock strikes 11? A city slowly dimming into darkness, with echoes of sirens and the hum of generators in the distance. The streets will look eerily different, and for those not prepared, it could feel like an unexpected twist in a late-night horror flick. But here's the reality check, this outage is about more than just inconvenience. It's a reminder of how much we rely on electricity in our daily lives. From charging our phones to keeping our food fresh, the implications of a power cut resonate far and wide. As we look ahead, it's worth considering the bigger picture. This outage isn't just a blip on the radar, it's a signal that regular maintenance is crucial for a reliable power supply. Toronto Hydro is taking steps to ensure that the lights stay on in the future, but it's clear the community is watching closely. Will this outage lead to improvements, or will it open the floodgates for more disruptions down the line? As the city gears up for this planned power outage, one thing's for sure, the buzz around downtown Toronto is electric in its own right. Residents are keeping a close eye on their phones, waiting for updates, and hoping for the best. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe, new stories every week.